Man, you want me to explain the Canadian tax system to you? I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Not right now. Maybe some other time. Man, I'm just, oh, hey, gotta run. Sorry, I was just talking to my friend. I didn't see you guys spying on me there. So, my friend was asking me to explain the Canadian tax system to him, and I was like, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. There's no chance. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard someone say this? I'm not going down that rabbit hole. What does it mean? Well, this is an idiom, okay? We're not talking about rabbits. We're not talking about holes. Right? You know, rabbits in my videos, outdoor videos, you've often seen the jackrabbits that live around my neighborhood here in Calgary. And I'm not sure if these rabbits dig holes, but actually, I don't even know if they dig holes, but a lot of rabbits actually dig holes and they live underground. Like these rabbits around here, these big ones, right? Jackrabbits are also called hares. Another word for a jackrabbit. They've got the huge back legs and they've got the huge ears. They're like twice the size of a normal rabbit. They, the ones around here in the winter, they just hide in the bushes. I don't think they actually dig holes because, you can see them in my winter videos, like my live videos that I've done over the past few months. You can see the jackrabbits just kind of walking around in the snow. Well, not walking, hopping. Do rabbits walk? They hop, right? But some rabbits, I think most normal rabbits actually dig holes in the ground, and that's where they like live. Okay, so it's funny if you're playing a game or something like that, and a ball goes down the rabbit hole. There's no way you can get it. I mean, the hole's like that big, right? And the rabbit hole is like really deep, right? So you can't really get it. But so what does this mean? We're not talking about rabbits. We're not talking about holes. Okay, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. So this is an idiom. When you see something like this in English, okay, this is something and it must have a different meaning. It's an idiom. Okay, an idiom is just like, some words, like a phrase in English that has a special meaning. Usually it doesn't mean anything to do with what it sounds like. Like here, we're not talking about rabbits or holes. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, this means that something is really complex or complicated, or it just takes a long time, a lot of effort to maybe explain or something like that, right? So that's what the rabbit hole is. So that's why people don't want to go down. Sometimes, a situation is too hard. It's just going to take too much time to explain. You can say, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Okay, so let's look at some examples. I could tell you, being a YouTuber is harder than you think. Do you really want to go down that rabbit hole? Let's say you ask me, hey Mark, I want to become a YouTuber. How do I do it and stuff? And I might say, being a YouTuber it's just like starting a YouTube channel and then becoming kind of popular and making a lot of videos, and there's just so much stuff to learn, so much stuff to explain. Do you really want to go down that rabbit hole? Maybe it's better if you just get a normal job and just kind of be happy and live your life, right? It means it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of learning. It's kind of complex. It just, do you really want to do it? Right. So that's an example. Now here's another example. If you ask me, right, you could ask me, hey Mark, what is gender? I could say, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. It's kind of funny. You might be seeing videos these days on YouTube or Instagram from the States where people are asking the question, what is a woman? Right? Even in like the government politics and stuff like that, people are asking people, what is a woman? and no, very few people can answer it. They always say, oh, I'm not doing. I don't want to answer that question, right? It's because like then they if they say something wrong, they'll get accused of something, right? And so you can say, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, right? It would just take a long, maybe I don't know. From you, maybe it's an easy answer. Actually, for me, it's a very simple answer. So you could ask me that, but if we go for coffee sometime, you can ask me that. Totally fine. But for a lot of people, it's like, where do we even start? What is gender? What's the difference between like male and female? Huh. And it might be like a 3 hour conversation, right? This simple question might take like for some people, it might take like 3 hours to kind of explain, right? So you could say I'm not going down that rabbit hole. You just want to avoid that complex, complicated, time-consuming situation, right? So here's another example. Conspiracy theories are really. Oh, guys, this is the second video I've made that I made a mistake. So, man, it's because I think it's because today I've got a headache. I've got a headache. Give me some remedies, guys, for headaches. What do you usually do when you have a headache and need someone to give me a massage, a neck massage? Let me know if you'll volunteer. Let me know down in the comments if you'd volunteer to give me a neck massage. Okay, so conspiracy theories are really addicting. Just forget one of these sets of are reallys, okay? Conspiracy theories are really addicting. I fell down that rabbit hole for 3 months. Okay, so do you know what a conspiracy theory is? A conspiracy theory is like, let me think of some examples. Have you heard of like the flat Earth theory? A lot of people think the Earth is flat, not a sphere. Okay, they're convinced that the government is lying to them, and really, the Earth is flat. You know, there are other conspiracy theories too, like aliens built the pyramids. Have you heard of that conspiracy theory? Aliens apparently came to Earth and built the pyramids. So there are a bunch of these different, conspiracy theories. Like the U.S. didn't actually go to the moon. The moon landing was a a myth. It was a lie. So it's like a conspiracy theory. These where maybe the government is saying one thing, but you suspect them of lying, right? Like about the Earth being round, or about landing on the moon, or all these different ones, like 9/11. That terrorists, attacked the World Trade Centers, on 9/11, when really it was George Bush. That's what the conspiracy theorists will say that, right? Actually, George Bush planned 9/11. You can just search on YouTube for conspiracy theories. You'll get tons of conspiracy theories, right? And it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of interesting, right? You might watch a video and then it might make you think, and you wonder, well, let me watch another video on that. And then you kind of, another video. And soon you kind of just fall down the rabbit hole, right? Like I know a bunch of people who are like this, who are into conspiracy theories, and they never just believe in one conspiracy theory. It's always like all of them, or at least a lot of them, right? Like people who believe in the flat Earth theory probably also reject the moon landing. They think the moon landing was a hoax. A hoax is like a lie, like a government made. The government made up the lie that they landed on the moon. It's just kind of it's all just a trick to trick the population into thinking that, when really it didn't happen. Right. So, I mean, people who believe in that typically believe in a lot of other conspiracy theories, like aliens built this or that in the world, or all of these different ones. It's kind of interesting, actually. I've been into this. I like watching these videos on YouTube, and for me, I could even say this. I fell down that rabbit hole for 3 months. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, over my life, I've watched a bunch of these different theories, like the flat Earth theory, 9/11, the moon landing, aliens, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. So you could say, yeah, I fell down that rabbit hole because it's like it's almost like how YouTube. You know how YouTube works is they've got the video on the side, like the recommended video, and you click on that, and then after that you might watch another one that you like, and then soon you're just like you've watched like 10 videos. TikTok is a good example of doing that, or Instagram Reels, or Facebook, whatever the Facebook ones are called, like those little videos, right? You just keep scrolling and suddenly you realize, whoa, I've just spent like 45 minutes watching these stupid little videos, right? So it can be a real time burglar. A time burglar is something that steals your time, right? I mean, you probably have better things to do than just sit there watching these stupid little like cat videos or whatever on your phone, right? But you do it anyway. It's a time burglar. It burgles. To burgle, like a burglar is someone who steals something from your house, right? And so a burglar, time burglar, it steals your time, right? So yeah, well, that's it, guys. It's a pretty simple concept. A rabbit hole. Just think something that kind of sucks you down, and you might not want to do it. You might want to avoid it. And in a lot of cases, we use this in the negative sense, right? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. That means it's just like it's going to take too much time to explain something to someone, or it's going to take too much time to figure out, like I was telling my friend at the beginning. I actually wasn't talking to anybody. Did you think I was talking to people? Sorry, it was a hoax. I hoaxed. Can we say it? Use it as a verb. I hoaxed you. I pranked you, maybe. I pranked you. I wasn't really talking to anybody. But imagine the Canadian tax system. I could tell you, man, like I don't even understand it properly. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's too confusing. It's too complicated. All right, so let's do some homework. I want you to tell me down in the comments about a rabbit hole that you've fallen down. So think about something that's kind of just like taking you down the rabbit hole. What is an example? Something in your life. Maybe you got really addicted to something, and you were like kind of just like, it's almost like where you once you're down there, you can't get out. It's hard to get out, right? Because once you start talking about, let's say, I mean, that's why people avoid the gender question. If you ask, what is gender, or what is a woman? How would you define a woman? You know, people don't even want to start, because when they start, it's extremely hard to get out of that situation. Right? It's easier just to steer clear altogether. Steer clear. Whoops. Didn't steer clear of my microphone. To steer clear of something means you don't even go near it. You just avoid it. All right, so I'd be interested to hear about some of the rabbit holes you guys have fallen down in your life. So let me know down in the comments. Hey, hope you guys are having a great day. A fantastic day. I hope it's the best day of your life. Congratulations on the best day of your life. It's not the best day of my life because I have a headache. Hopefully my headache goes away. I'll just massage my temples a little bit. This area on the side of your head here is called your temple. Two of them are temples, right? These are your temples. It's just like the building, a temple. Right? If you go to a country like Thailand, you'll see tons of temples. Right? It's the same. It's like I think it's the same spelling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same spelling. That means this here, I'll just massage my temples a bit. Hopefully my headache goes away. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay positive. There's a word. Stay positive. Thank you guys for smashing the like button, for leaving your comments. Anyway, have a great day. And as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.